What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and right now I'm doing my next Ask Me Anything live stream live on YouTube and Facebook and Rumble and Twitch. I forgot to update the settings in Twitch, but yeah. Should probably take care of those right now. Okay, yeah, I will take care of those right now. Let me go into Twitch. Yeah, damn it, it still says that I'm playing SimCity. Okay. Alright. Let me see how well this stream is working everywhere else. It says that 2 people are watching. I'm not getting any messages yet though. Is my sound working? Let me see how well. Okay, yeah, my sound is working. And no one's here yet. Damn, okay. Let me see how well this stream is. Alright, I'm live on Rumble. Let me check BitChute. Yeah, no, I'm live on BitChute. No one's watching me there right now, though. No one's really watching me anywhere. And if I am, I'm not getting any messages. Let me see how well this stream. Alright, so let me share the YouTube link. I mean, I honestly want to stop doing live streams on. Hold on. Come watch my next Ask Me Anything live stream live on YouTube. Yeah, because I honestly want to stop doing live streams on YouTube. They're getting annoying. I mean, well, YouTube is getting too strict with their rules. That's why I'm trying to branch away from it. Let me try sharing the Rumble link instead, actually. Alright, yeah, it shared it. Hope more people sign up for Rumble and BitChute. Kind of mad that no one's watching right now. If no one tunes in, I won't be. I can keep streaming. I have stuff to talk about. Damn. Yeah, I'm using Restream to stream on more sites besides YouTube. So far, no one is watching. I still plan on doing another Kenshi live stream, now that I think of it. Oh, hey, Black Minty Plays. Does Stray look interesting? What are you talking about? Black Red Minty Plays? Or Nicole? Yeah, I remember you. How are you doing, Nicole? I don't like the angle I have my camera set to. I mean, let me try. Can I like tilt it up? I mean, you can't see me when it's tilted up, but hold on. Well, I know how to adjust it. That's better, but okay, yeah, you can't see me from that high because my damn chair doesn't go that high. Alright, that looks good. Stray is a game. I think it's quite hard. I'm okay. What's the game Stray about? Does Stray look interesting? Let me look it up. Oh, I see it. Alright, Stray is a 2022 adventure game developed by Blue 12 Studios. The game is a mix of 3D platforms, point-and-click adventures. In the game, you play as a skinny ginger cat who navigates a sealed-off city with a drone companion. That sounds pretty cool. The game features a post-apocalyptic city with neon signage, filthy streets, and a grimy fertility. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but it looks pretty interesting, really. I still have an episode of Joe Winko Talk that I haven't finished editing yet. It's kind of a gloomy one, though. Well, it is a gloomy one. Where the hell did I put that? There's one thing that I got that I want to show you guys. Forgot exactly where I put that though. Damn it. Oh, wait a sec. Here it is. 1 second. Here it is. If you guys seen Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, you'll know exactly what this is. God, got tangled up. Hold on, I can fix this. Alright, yeah, I fixed it. Remember this from, if it stops turning. Remember this from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, the time turner? I plan on using that for a live action video that I'm filming. I already got some of it filmed. Haven't finished filming all of it. It's about me rescuing a guy who gets trapped in a grocery store. It's a sad one. I mean, the video itself isn't very sad because it has a happy ending. I just wish it would have been real. It's based off a scary story that I read online about this one guy. I mean, I read about this online like a couple weeks ago because I was going through some rough stuff earlier. There is this guy in Iowa, and this is going to be really morbid and really gloomy, so trigger warnings. There is this, not sure how many people are even listening right now, but most likely you guys will see this on the archive. There is this guy in Iowa who was working at this grocery store called No Frills, and it's a grocery store chain in Canada, but they have a few of them in Iowa and Nebraska around like the Omaha area, but this happened in Council Bluffs, Iowa, which is actually a city on the other side of the Missouri River across from Omaha, Nebraska. It was back in 2009. He went missing and they didn't know where he was, and they didn't find his body until 2019. He was stuck behind a grocery store refrigerator, between a wall and a grocery store refrigerator. They think that he accidentally fell back there, and his body was there for 10 years, and he died back there, and it was just really haunting and really sad because he looked a lot like me. If you Google No Frills death, you'll find it. I think it's the first thing that shows up when you type that in. Let me see. Yeah, it is the first thing that shows up when you type in No Frills death. You know, and the thing that creeped me out, I mean, I felt really sorry for him, honestly. The thing that creeped me out is the guy actually looks a lot like me. And it's just really haunting and really sad. And I felt sorry for him. He also reminds me of a boy I used to babysit for. And, there's more that I read about this story. Apparently, what was going on was, he was put on antidepressants. He was only 25. He was put on antidepressants, and apparently they caused a serious side effect. He started hearing voices telling him to eat sugar because he was feeling a rapid heartbeat and a rapid heart rate, and like it's already scary and sad enough because this poor guy reminds me so much of myself, but that gave me even more of a chill when I read that, because that's actually a real condition that people suffer from, hypoglycemia or type 1 diabetes, which also comes with hypoglycemia. When my blood sugar gets low, my heart rate goes up and I have to eat sugar to bring it back up. And I just think I don't hear voices telling me to eat sugar. I think that was more like a side effect from the medication. But he was also getting really paranoid and really scared. He thought that someone was following him. And back in November of 2009, he ran away from his parents' house. Hi, Guardian Flight Zero. But back in November 2009, he ran away from his parents' house and he went to the No Frills that he worked at. And the space that he got stuck inside. Now, this whole story is very strange, very sad, and but also very strange. The space that he got stuck inside. Now, they said that the grocery store freezers or the grocery store refrigerators, like the ones you see at the grocery store that you pull cold stuff out of, they said that they were 12 feet tall. And I have never, it's been a while since I've been to a grocery store, but I have never in my life seen a grocery store refrigerator that was 12 feet tall. That's like nearly twice the height as I am, really. But they said that it wasn't uncommon for the workers at No Frills to climb up onto these grocery store refrigerators and take unofficial breaks there because no one can see you up there. It was like a secret hiding spot, kinda. And like I never seen in my life seen someone do that sitting on top of a grocery store refrigerator, but apparently they used to do it at the No Frills in Council Bluffs, Iowa. He climbed up on there. I guess he was trying to hide because he thought people were after him, someone was after him, and he ended up falling into the space, the 18-inch gap between the back of the refrigerator and the wall, and he got stuck there and he ended up dying there. And it was really tragic and really scary and really sad what happened to him. They videos I saw said that like no one would have been able to hear him scream because the refrigerators were so loud, and he ended up dying. And by the time they found him, it was in 2019, so nearly 10 years after he got stuck, and he was there the whole entire time. The store closed down in 2016. He was still back there the whole entire time, even after 2016. They didn't find him till January of 2019, where when construction workers went in, they were clearing out the refrigerators that were near the wall, and then that's when they found him. I don't know this for sure, but like sources I read online claim that he was upside down in a handstand position, and it's just really scary and really sad thinking that he was stuck there the whole entire time. I get the chills thinking about it right now, because if you look up No Frills death and you look at the picture of the guy, he does look eerily similar to what I mean, I'm not sure what you guys think, but these like LED lights that I have shining in my face, they make my skin look a lot paler than I really am, but he does look eerily similar to what I look like, honestly. He was Honduras. I mixed with black and white and Islander and Native American, but yeah. And yeah, I actually wanted to get a law passed in his name. His name was Larry, and I wanted to pass a law in his name, Larry's Law, because before he got stuck behind before that all happened, before he disappeared, he was just a missing person the whole entire time. Before he went missing and disappeared, and when he was really stuck behind those the refrigerators in the 18-inch gap, one of the managers at that No Frills grocery store noticed the gap between the refrigerators and the wall, and they wanted to have it filled in because they said that that area was hazardous and someone could get stuck behind there. Apparently they had, I saw it in a news story video, that was all before what happened to Larry, and it's just it made it even more messed up. Why wasn't that taken care of right away? And on top of that, why wasn't that area searched right away? Because they could have found him while he was still alive. And but like part of me, This might sound a bit sick, but this is what I was thinking. Part of me was hoping. I told this when I told this to my friends. They said, "Oh no, that's not sick." I just thought it sounded sick because I was hoping that he would have died right away, so he's not like behind there suffering the whole entire time. I mean, because that just sounds terrifying. I was hoping that like they found him in a handstand position. They said there was no trauma to his body. I was hoping that he probably like fell and died from the impact of the fall because it was 12 feet down. I never seen a grocery store refrigerator that tall. When I asked that online, is it possible for someone to I was thinking if that would have happened, if he would have fell and died from the impact of the fall, I was imagining that there would be like a fracture to his skull or something. But when I asked that on this one forum on Reddit, like, is it possible for someone to die from impact of a fall from a head injury without damage to the skull or the cranium? Someone actually told me that is possible. I mean, the impact of the fall could, like, the impact could cause your brain to shift, and, in lack of better terms, the impact could affect your brain and give you a concussion and kill you. And it's really haunting and really sad. Regardless of what happened, even if he didn't die right away from getting stuck behind the refrigerator and the wall, it really should not have happened. That space should have been filled in, and it was just messed up. And when I posted about that on the Council Bluffs, Iowa Facebook group, because I'm always joining different groups on Facebook. When I put hi Juan Garcia, I'm not sure if I told you that, and hi Cosmic Tears. But when I posted that on the Council Bluffs, Iowa Facebook group, the first thing that everyone was talking about was how horrible it smelled inside the No Frills grocery store. And they said that it smelled terrible in there, and they said that that's the whole reason why the store closed in 2016, because his body was behind the refrigerators and no one noticed it or no one knew about it. And it's just really messed up and really sad, and I felt sorry for him. He didn't deserve that horrible fate, and like it hurts even if he didn't look like myself, I still would have felt sorry for him. The whole reason why the story freaks me out so much is because I've been going through some rough personal stuff. I don't really want to talk about it so much, but I've been going through some rough personal stuff, and like I was trying to read some gloomy stuff online to like take my mind off the personal stuff I'm going through, and then I found this story, and then with all the circumstances in it, I mean, it freaked me out really. So after I read about that, my imagination got the best of me, and I watched a lot of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And when I told my grandma about this dream, I was supposed to do a thank you video for this. I still plan on doing one. A thank you video for this time turner pendant that she got me, because I only got a bit of this video filmed. It was a live action Sims combined with Sims 2 movie I was going to make, a short movie I was going to make, based off a dream I had. Basically, it's a video about me going inside the No Frills grocery store and rescuing him, pulling him out from behind the refrigerator, because like I just think it's really sad how every single video you see about this, like people are just sensationalizing it like it's some ghoulish like theme park attraction. I mean, in lack of better ways of explaining this, I mean, you can blame my autism for that. But I mean, I just think it's really messed up how it's just being viewed as a scary story or a scary thing that happened to someone. And it absolutely is a scary thing that happened to someone, but it shouldn't have happened at all because they knew about that space. Someone actually called and reported it before he even disappeared, and it's just messed up. And I feel sorry for him. It is really sad. I mean, it's been bothering me. I've been thinking about it a lot over the past few weeks, and you know, for some reason, I don't know why I'm feeling this way, but I've been feeling really freaked out and paranoid since I read that story online and since I started reading about that story. I have no idea, like, I don't. My best way of describing it is I've been, like, really freaked out and paranoid. I spend tons of time by myself. I've been trying to change that. I absolutely been trying to change that. But, I mean, guys I talk to online are really stuck up, never want to hang out with me at all. But, I mean, I'm sorry I had to chuckle at that because that's the whole reason why I spend so much time by myself. But and well, also because I'm not allowed to have people over. That's another thing. My adoptive parents were strict about that. Just had to clarify that real quick. I spend a lot of time by myself. I kept thinking of that story over and over again. When I look in the mirror, I just keep seeing his face over and over again because, I mean, I'm not sure if you guys think he. I don't know if you guys think he looks like me, but for some reason, I think he looks a lot like me in the picture. There's only a few pictures of him available. Like the first picture that shows up, well, one of the, I mean, it's not quite the first picture, but in most of the pictures that show up when you type in "no frills death," it's a picture of him during his high school graduation. He has the cape on and the gown, and if you look at his face and look at mine, and I'll say this again, right now I have a bunch of bright ass LED lights shining in my face. That's why I look so pale and white. But I'm actually really, my skin's actually fairly dark. That's my best way of explaining it. He does look very similar to me. I mean, even when I showed him to one of my friends I talked to online that showed the picture, my friend was telling me, yeah, Joe, that is what you would look like if you were heavier and heftier. That you guys would look quite a bit alike. And that makes it even sadder because, like, another thing is, I don't know, it just seems like something that just really messed up and seems like something that would happen. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I mean, basically, I was telling one of my friends that I was getting paranoid and scared after reading that story. I have no idea what I'm afraid of because they all think that it's an accident. I mean, well, they're all claiming that it's an accident. I think it's very unlikely that someone. I mean, unless there's like more to the story, they said that there was no trauma to his body, but they didn't find him until 10 years later. I mean, and I'm assuming by trauma to his body, DD ghost. I mean, well, that's another thing I was gonna say. Even if it was his ghost, even if his ghost did come to me and I saw his ghost, I wouldn't be afraid of him. I would be glad that he wasn't that his spirit isn't trapped in that store and that he was able to escape, and I'd be happy about that. I mean, it would kind of startle me seeing a stranger come in and everything. I mean, I just hope he wouldn't try to startle me. Hope it would be during the daytime. I mean, gosh, I'm not freaked out because I had that happen before. I had spirits of deceased people I read about online actually appear to me. I mean, like the kids from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. I mean, Alyssa, Elena, and Alex. And I mean, yeah, I was startled by them at first, but they were just kids, though. I mean, this guy. This guy, like, I talked to one of his friends who actually knew him. They said that he was really nice, that he was a really caring person. I mean, I wouldn't be afraid of him at all. I mean, I'd be glad that he wasn't trapped there. But so it's not like I'm afraid of seeing his ghost. I mean, I don't know why I feel so freaked out when I read the story, but one of my friends told me that, I guess, because, like, so many of the circumstances about him remind me of myself. And my friend was telling me, oh, well, and also you have to remember I'm going through some personal stuff also, which I don't really feel comfortable saying in my Ask Me Anything live stream. But my friend was telling me, oh, well, what happened to him, it was his, like, mental conditions that led him to his fate, his, like, fear and everything, and you're probably worried you'll meet a similar fate. And, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, it freaks me out, really, but, yeah. Oh, um, oh, I mean, I don't really know much about that whole gypsy thing. I know that she was, like, her mother was Gypsy Rose, that her mother was like acting like she was, if we're someone's family members, they would have different opinions. Yeah, they would. I mean, but yeah, and that's another thing. It's just so sick, like what they say about this poor guy who suffered a horrible fate regardless of how it happened. They they were typing the sickest things about him on Reddit. People on Reddit are such assholes. They were typing in, "Oh, whatever deodorant he was wearing must have been really powerful." I'm like, that's not funny. That's horrible. And also calling him the hide and seek champion. That's just fucking sick. I mean, I honestly shouldn't be surprised about that, because people always say disgusting stuff like that and are very insensitive about stuff like that, but still, it was messed up. Really. I felt really sorry for that man. Jack Champion, who's that? Let me look him up. Oh, American actor, let me see. Oh, he's cute. Yeah, very young, but still cute. I mean, I prefer my fruit extra ripe, but let me not get into that. Well, I mean, those of you who know me well enough will definitely know, but yeah. Dream Craft Corners is telling people who Sir Morbid really, he's just zimmering them. What? Isn't that the guy who murdered Trayvon Martin? Gosh. Don't even get me started on that. That guy was, like, pure sick. I mean, I don't know how he got away with it, but damn. Let me see. Yeah, that guy was sick. Yeah, but that whole thing that happened with No Frills, that's what's been on my mind for, I mean, God, I've been obsessed with that for a long time. Been reading about that story for more than a month already. Yeah, it has been more than a, has it been? It's going on a month. In a couple days, I'll be reading about it for a whole entire month, watching so many videos about it. But another thing I wanted to do was the main thing I wanted to do was I wanted to get, I have no idea on how to do this, but I feel like if I talk about it enough, someone will eventually pick up on it. I honestly want to get a law passed in memory of Larry. I wanted to call it Larry's Law because, like, that space that he got stuck in for 10 years and ended up dying, that his body was stuck in for 10 years, before that all happened to him, and before he got stuck there, and before he went missing, before he disappeared, one of the old managers at the No Frills restaurant actually called in and reported that area. They wanted it sealed off or gated off because it was a dangerous area and it was hazardous, but nothing was done about it. It wasn't put as a priority. But I want Larry's Law to make sure that if anything else like that is ever discovered again in any working place or any place really, it gets taken care of right away. I'm not exactly sure how to word it. I mean, there already is a law for unsafe working conditions, like OSHA, I think it's called. Yeah, I think it's called OSHA. But I never heard of a law that requires like a place where someone is stuck and can't escape. I mean, for a place like that to be sealed off or like taken care of or anything like that. I mean, it's messed up, really. It's really sad. In all honesty, that's really what was on my mind and the main reason why I wanted to do this Ask Me Anything live stream. I mean, I do have more videos on the way, a lot more videos on the way. I mean, so much stuff that I haven't even edited yet. Right now, I'm just backing up some files on my computer, and besides that, not really up to much. I mean, that story was really messed up. I already got like a lot of it filmed, but I plan on filming more of it. And yeah, or watch how many employees. Well, I mean, that is like a good suggestion, Cosmic Tears. It's just that the thing is, he actually wasn't scheduled to work the day he went missing. Yeah, he wasn't scheduled to work the day he went missing, so no one would have noticed that he disappeared or wasn't there at all because he wasn't scheduled to work that day. He just ran inside and like the place was like open 24 hours, but he went missing on Thanksgiving Day 2009, and I would imagine that not many people would be at the grocery store around that time. I would imagine like the store would be fairly empty. Yeah, you might have a couple people there, but if you went to like a far back section of the store, you can't really find pictures from the inside of the store either. I mean, because who the hell goes around a grocery store taking pictures? I mean, every once in a while someone will do that, but this is way back in 2009. It closed in 2016. I mean, so not so often back then. I mean, really. I mean, but like, I wonder why he was there for. Well, he was having a mental breakdown when he went missing. He was worried that people were following him. He was hearing voices telling him to eat sugar. He was getting paranoid. And apparently, he got into an argument with his parents and he ran out of the house during a snow blizzard. He probably ran to the No Frills because he thought would be a safe place, probably thinking that that hiding place would be a safe place. But then he ended up getting stuck between the refrigerator and the wall, and he either hopefully he ended up dying right away. It just feels sick saying that. Or he was trapped there and died without water, died of dehydration from being stuck behind a refrigerator because no one was able to hear him scream. He couldn't climb up from behind it. And I would not exactly sure what happened to him really. I mean, I would cuz I was just thinking, I think most likely he probably just died from the impact of falling behind the refrigerators. I'm hoping that that was the case, so he's not like stuck there and suffering. But I'm assuming that was the case, because if he was alive back there the whole entire time, I was just thinking if I was trapped between a refrigerator, it was an 18-inch gap, so I have a tape measure with me right now. This was the space he was stuck behind. And if you guys want to know the specifics, I've been reading about this story for so long. When you type in No Frills death and you see a picture of the guy, the picture of Larry like wearing his graduation cap and the graduation gown, you have to remember he was 25 years old at the time. That picture was graduating high school. He's probably 17 or 18 in that picture, so I also read the missing persons report. It said that he was 6 feet tall and 140 pounds, so he's even more ominous. I'm 6'3" and 145 pounds, so roughly he was like the same size as me. So he was stuck. So I'm imagining he was like the same size as me. He was stuck in a. They said it was an 18-inch gap, so 18 inches. This is how between the refrigerator and the wall. This is what he was stuck inside. So now, if I was, you know what? Now that I think of it, I was just gonna say, if I was stuck between a refrigerator and a wall, I would have tried like banging on there and making as much noise as possible. I mean, because if he died of dehydration, he got stuck behind there late at night. But if he died of dehydration usually takes like a day to 3 days to kill you. I mean, 1 day to 3 days. That's how long he would have been behind there. So people most likely would have been going there the day after or the day after that, I would have been banging on the walls, or not banging on the walls, but banging on the refrigerators, trying to make as much noise as possible to escape. And someone would have noticed him behind there, but that's why I think he probably died instantly or got stuck upside down, because he fell behind the space upside down. I mean, that's what they're all claiming. That's what all the sources. There's one creepy. I mean, it's not really. Well, it's sad because of what happened, but there's one animation that shows how they think he fell behind it, and yeah. So this is 18 inches. This is how. This is the space that he was stuck in. So, and I'm imagining, and he was 6 feet and 140 pounds. So I believe around the same size as me, and it was 12 feet tall. That's how tall the refrigerators. That's what they're claiming how tall the refrigerators are. But I never in my life seen grocery store refrigerators that tall. But like, this is how wide of the space he was in. But like, if he couldn't like get enough momentum, he probably couldn't knock on the refrigerators hard enough. He might have also. That also might have would have caused like electrocution or something like that. But even if that happened, if he would have accidentally electrocuted himself, I would imagine that that would cause like a fuse to blow, and then they would have noticed that right away. But I don't know. It's really sad. It's haunting, and it's really sad, and it's honestly terrible. But you know, I'm thinking what most likely happened is he fell like head first, and if he was upside down, couldn't get himself like moved. He was probably like freaked out and confused when that was going on, because he was already going through some mental stuff at the time. Probably couldn't get himself on his feet. I mean, if he was stuck upside down, yeah. So then they said that if he was upside down, all the blood would have rushed to his head, and he probably would have went unconscious after like 20 minutes or something. If he was stuck that way, it's just horrible. I'm thinking that was most likely the impact of the fall that probably killed him when he fell behind there, but it's still horrible. They should have had that space filled in. It's just messed up. I can't even find any pictures from that specific no frills. I mean, you can find pictures from inside other no frills. I mean, they all look pretty. I mean, they look pretty similar, but I don't see any place where. I don't see where they can get. Like, I don't see any like space where someone could fall behind. They don't have any specific pictures from that area. I didn't try asking. I mean, I guess I could try asking this. I did try asking this, actually. Hold on one second. I posted on a couple websites. Does anyone have any pictures of the no frills in Council Bluffs, Iowa? And no one replied. Okay, I don't think they do. I mean, not even his family were able to get pictures of exactly where he was stuck at, from what I've heard. I mean, they have like a animation of what they think happened to him, but yeah. Larry Morello Moncada, or Moncada. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce the name, but yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know what else to say about it, really. Yeah, but that's just something that's been bothering me for a while. I mean, it gives me... This might sound kind of... I don't know why, but whenever... It's just like really chilling that this... I mean, God, this poor choice of words. It's just really scary and really sad how this happened. And that this happened. I never heard of anything like this happening before. Like, yeah, I heard of the whole like nutty putty cage, but yeah, it is on YouTube. Well, is it? Let me see. I mean, if you type in no frills death animation, you should be able to find it. I mean, it was on like it was on yeah, like if you type in no frills death animation, you should be able to find it. I think it's actually on Twitter. But yeah, it actually is on YouTube. Hold on. I mean, let me see where exactly it is. It's like, I think it's like part of another video. You have to like scroll through a video to find it, and let me shift through a video to find it. I'm trying to see if it's in this one. Doesn't look like it is. Wait, it's not that one. There's like so many videos, people talking about this, but yeah, it's on Twitter. If I find the link, I'll send it. Where the hell is that video? Let me see if I can find it. Alright, store worker reveals why man behind refrigerator is never found. Yeah, it's, I think I found the link to it. Hold on. Yeah, this is it. Hold on, let me copy the... Where the hell is the... bedpost? Wait, no, I don't want the... Here it is. Okay, here it is. Let me send it... Let me send it real quick. This is the link to the animated video. Did that send to all the... Yeah, it did. Okay. Hi, Corey. I'm doing alright, Corey. I finally found it on Twitter or X, whatever they call it now. Well, they call it X now. But yeah.
Refrigerator unit at the supermarket where he worked in 2009. Now, he was seriously trapped, but his cries for help were drowned out by the noise of the coolers. Days passed, and
I hope it didn't happen that way. I kind of...
no leads on his whereabouts. It was 10 years later that contractors began working on the now abandoned supermarket. As they moved the refrigerator unit, they found the man's remains wedged behind it.
Yeah, that's how they think it happened. It's messed up, really. I mean, I'm just hoping that he yeah, I'm just hoping that he wasn't like just upside down the whole entire time, like alive and screaming and suffering like that. That's just terrifying. I'm hoping that like he died from the impact of the fall, because if you see in that animation, he wasn't cleaning though. He was like hiding up there because he was having a mental breakdown. That's what you'll read if you read more about this case like I have. He wasn't scheduled to work that
A
day.
man fell behind a
Gosh. And plus it was the gap between behind it was 18 inches, and that in that animation, it's my autism mind paying attention to specifics again. The gap he was stuck in was 18 inches, so like if he would have been the same size as me and fell behind there, depending on how he got stuck, if he was upside down, if he was like alive and conscious and aware of what was going on after he fell, like yeah, he would have been stuck behind there, but the refrigerators were really loud. Not sure how, unless he was like in a frantic panic mode. I mean, it's just really sad. I mean, I still feel, it makes me feel even more that he probably died from the impact of the fall, or his death. I'm hoping that his death was fast. I'm hoping that it was fast and he didn't suffer for a long time. It is awful. It's horrible. Zach D Films cover that case. Who is Zach D Films? That's probably that's the person who made the anime. Oh yeah, that's the person who made the animation. Yeah. I mean, he was already like freaked out enough about everything that was going on. Hi, a naked Jedi. Someone who's watching me on Twitch. Well, it is really sad. But, that's basically it for this live stream. Yeah, I've been streaming for like almost an hour, so really just needed to vent and let that all out. I mean, I still plan on doing an episode of, well, probably not an episode of Joe Winko Talk. It's going to be a video of me going more in depth about this. I mean, because there's a lot more that I think about it, but yeah, I am. Yeah, I am streaming on Twitch. I'm using Restream to stream on multiple websites like Rumble, Facebook, BitChute, and YouTube also, because I'm trying to branch away from YouTube because they're getting too strict with their rules and everything, and it's getting really stupid. But yeah, it doesn't really seem like, it seems like everyone who's watching this is watching me on seems like everyone shoot. Yeah. It seems like everyone who's watching this is watching me on is watching this on YouTube. I mean, not even people on Facebook are chiming in. Weird. But yeah. Is anyone watching this on Facebook? Let me double check. Yeah, it is live on Facebook, but no one seems to be watching it there. Let me check Rumble. People don't use those sites enough. That's a problem. I mean, YouTube has way too much of a fucking monopoly, and excuse me for swearing, but it is true. I mean, it gets on my nerves. Yeah, it says I have 4 people watching on Rumble, but no one's typing in anything on Rumble. Weird. Well, that's basically it for this live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, so don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. And don't forget to sign up for Odyssey and sign up for YouTube. Sign up for Odyssey, sign up for BitChute, and sign up for Rumble, and subscribe to me on Odyssey, BitChute, and Rumble because I'm trying to branch away from YouTube. I mean, YouTube is not. YouTube is getting too much of a monopoly. They're getting too strict on their rules, and yeah, trying to branch away from YouTube. I also have some videos I posted on BitChute that aren't available on YouTube. That's another thing. So that's basically it. Peace out, people.